Hi, my name is Natalie Harvey. Today I'm going to be talking about the global environmental impacts of automated intelligence. This is going to be extremely fast, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Why you should care. Opinions aside, AI affects 50% of the global population negatively in multiple forms, such as cognitively and environmentally, which environmentally is what we're going to get into today. So, AI expansion means greater impact. So, whether you're not worried about AI or super worried, if it's not currently a problem, it very well may be in the future because AI is expanding so fast and becoming so popular, its effects are also getting larger. There's no planet B. We got to keep that in mind. We need to figure out how to use AI effectively without destroying the planet. Because honestly, AI is not going anywhere. It's not getting banned. It's not getting shut down. It just keeps growing. We need to figure out how to use it properly. So, some key points are emissions, electricity, poor areas, global water supply. Emissions. AI has had an energy use surge of 72% from 2019 to 2023, creating more global greenhouse gas emissions. Global AI usage is expected to at least double by 2028 per the US Department of Energy. There are some positives. We can use AI in order to figure out ways to sustainably use energy. AI can kind of think in a way that people don't. So with AI, we can figure out how to properly use energy. And people are working on that with AI. People are working with that away from AI. So we're kind of working towards a solution with the emissions and energy use. Effects on poor areas. So data center booms have been really big in rural areas globally, such as farmland, mountains, things like that. Um, this is a big issue regarding diversity in nature. So we could lose a lot of animal and species populations, plants, all kinds of stuff, as well as lack of farmland. Not good. We have a lot of people living here and we need to feed them. Deforestation is another issue. So again, it kind of goes with what I just said about these like natural areas. We're losing a lot of natural landscapes, which is again not good. We need trees, we need these landscapes. Also, in regards to the loss of natural landscapes and the farming stuff, people in small countries are being crammed together in cities and places that aren't really sanitary or safe to live. Job loss is also very common in poor countries, as well as tech jobs and outsourced jobs in poorer regions. So, for example, customer service, telemarketing, things like that, where countries kind of get others to do things. So, like the US, Canada, UK are some really good examples. They outsource a lot of people for telemarketing, customer service, tech jobs to do things. And now AI can do them, and these people are losing their jobs. Global water supply. So, AI now uses more water than the bottled water industry. That is a shocking fact. And how does AI use so much water? So, it uses it in a lot of ways. It uses it for its computer systems, cooling, electricity generation, along with 100 bajillion other things. Can we reuse the water? Not really. Most of it ends up getting contaminated. And what's the solution? What are we going to do? We can't waste the water. So, some water is being used for irrigation and toilet flushing. However, we can't use most of it. But some scientists are trying to figure out a way to gain more, not gain more, but almost purify the water that is used from AI. Although, and this is a little quote from the UK Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. So, although water covers 71% of the Earth's surface, only 0.5 is available as fresh water. As water demand increases, water scarcity and water stress are becoming an increasing challenge. Just a little quote to think about. So, solutions. What can you do to combat these issues? Scientifically, like I said, there's a lot of things going on with water and electricity. Scientists are finding different ways to purify and clean water, as well as ways to use AI differently in a way that doesn't harm the environment as badly or use as much electricity. Land A lot of people are fighting back in regards to selling their land to these big developers, which is kind of nice, but a lot of people are still not losing their land, but selling their land off. And what can you do as an individual? As an individual, you can easily look and you need to think about what you're using AI for. So, do you need a picture of your dog and your cat giving each other piggyback rides? Do you need a computer to write you an essay? No, you do not. You need to think about whether or not you actually need to use AI until we figure out better ways to use it. Thank you. One more thing before you go. Here are some sources. So, thanks. Bye.